Looking at crude oil. We're overextended. We get double volume. 57.29 would be a next bar to the downside. This has room to fall too if it wants to. Double red volume, huh?
Yep.
Well, there's your 29. 57.29 is your entry point. See what happens. $57.38 was your swing high there. Your YM is overextended. You got no volume on that one. Copper's not doing anything.
That gas got good volume and took off, but it wasn't oversold.
YM's rolling over here. I'm going to add a little more pressure to crude oil to come in. This is going to be the first trade of the day. I'm sure 57.29. Which way will it go? I couldn't tell you right now. There's your 10 o'clock report. Consumer confidence coming up in 1 minute. You also have pending home sales coming out at 10 o'clock. Consumer confidence is a high impact. That can affect the YM. It could also affect any of these other markets we're watching. So it's up to your personal discretion if you want to try and ride this one out or not. You got 5 seconds to make up your mind. YM's coming in pretty good right now.
The green number, they're looking for 125.1, came in at 135.7.
You got no response out of it in crude oil, so.
No.
YM came in a little bit.
They were looking for 0.5. It came in at 2.8. So 2 green numbers.
Okay, we got a couple of bars printing to the downside in crude oil. Definitely not crashing and burning. I'm watching over here to see if any volume builds on any of these bars right here to give us a possible warning that maybe we should be getting out. Right now, gold's coming in pretty fast. YM moved up a little bit. I have my stops in place. I have my targets in place. So we'll see what happens. Certainly a battle going on here. This is now moved up to be the point of control. It was the point of control earlier today, and that's this bluish line. It moved back up there. That's where most of the contracts have traded, right around the 57, 29, 30 area at those strike prices. You got green volume building right here. Let's see if it flips back and forth from green to red. The YM is overextended. Coming back down again in the crude oil a little bit. I'm struggling for every tick on this thing. That volume building right here, and it's green volume right now. I'm watching to see if this flips to red when we get that. It is red now. Okay. I have a new bar. I have one off plus 10, and I'm trailing my second one. The low on the day is 57.02. As Pat and I have been noting all morning, 57.06 has been a pretty popular. Every time we've gotten down here, we've kind of gotten some support. Right now, I'm break even plus 3.
YM has reversed.
Well, it's a free trade for me. I'm break even plus 3 ticks. I already have one off. We'll see what happens. This is the old point of control, is right down there where it just came to. So it's got room to run to the downside.
25 will give you a green bar.
So as Pat just mentioned, 57.25 would give you a green bar. Obviously, if you get a green bar, you may want to move your stop and get out. Other than that, if the market keeps heading south, it would be nice to ride it as slow as it wants to go. Point of control just moved down a little bit. My trailing stop just moved down to plus 5. And I guess your 23 might be your new bar. 57.23 might be your new bar to get you out.
Yep.
I'm short 57.29 as we called out. We did have halfway decent big red volume. It was actually double volume. We were overextended at one point in time. And now we're looking to see how far the market will go. Got 6 ticks locked in. I already have one with 10 off. So as a worst case scenario, I'm getting paid to be in the trade. And this is the only trade we've taken so far this morning. We've had some temptations with copper. Gold just rolled, so we're kind of staying away from that. Nat gas was looking good for a little while, but we really didn't get that much volume or overextended. And the YM's just been jigging back and forth, so we haven't taken any trades in that at this point. We still have 23 as our green bar stop. The point of control, which is this line, which is where the most contracts have traded, did move down here. It was back and forth. We've played a lot back and forth in this range here, so we'll see what happens. My stop is at 23. Keep going to 22 offers. Maybe that's close enough. Pull the bids. Let it fall. Oops, I'm out. Okay, so I got 10 ticks on the first one and 6 ticks on the second one. And as we've always note, when you see those bars reversing, it's a good sign that you're out. And it was a good stop and it was a good trade. And we'll look for our next one.